Behold, the Empire 2300, a masterpiece of engineering and design, pure prestige.
Hi-ho, off the way we go to another job that we've been blessed with. Thank you, Jesus. It's a little after 5 a.m. and here in Texas, if you're gonna work, especially if you live in the country, you got plenty of miles to drive between point A and point B. So we are rolling. Start to finish, this is basically what we're doing here today. We're not going to get it all obviously done today. It's going to take several steps, and I'll explain it. First thing we're going to do is we are going to disconnect the lining system from the insert, and we are going to get up on the roof. We are going to hope that the lining system is not jammed in there, that the ID of the flue is big enough that the liner should just pull itself out, and we are going to reuse the liner to hook up to the new Empire stove that we're installing for this customer. So let's go up on the roof, and let me just continue here. As soon as the stove is removed, we're going to come in and we are taking out all of the brick. The customer does not like the fireplace. They do not care for the brick any longer. They would like it removed. So today, you're going to see us basically remove all of the brick, the hearth all the way up to the ceiling, remove the trim, and then we're going to evaluate the situation after all of the brick is removed. Okay, so here's a ground view of the chimney liner, and hoping that I'm just going to be able to possibly remove a few screws that's probably holding the top plate down to the crown of the chimney, and we'll determine that as soon as we get up there. Then I'm going to go ahead and pull on it a little bit and see if I can loosen it up to where the liner will just pull right off the stove, so we can just eliminate the stove and go from there. So let's get on it. Ooh, that wasn't even connected. Wow. Well, customer's gonna want to know that. Okay, so there you go. It's a 1313 terracotta flue, a 6-inch stainless steel. Looks like Rockford chimney system. So I'm gonna hope that this thing doesn't have some bend down in it when it meets up with the smoke shelf and find that it's stuck. So I'm gonna set the camera down and see what's going on. It's stuck on the smoke shelf. So.
Want me to grab the liquid dolly? Ooh.
just got some active fire ant hills that are around here, and we make our own solution, and we've got natural oils of everything that we've read up that fire ants don't like. Eucalyptus,
Citronella,
citronella,
peppermint,
cinnamon,
peppermint.
peppermint. I will put it on the screen here so that you can make your own, but it works really well. It wears off. After about 3 hours, then you'll start finding that the ants will start approaching you again. But right now, as soon as I put it on, it gives me about 3 hours. So I'll put it on several times throughout the day. Yeah, it's on the Heatolator bars. So it looks like I'm pushing it up. I'm going to yard it out with the rough.
We cut the end of it off. Think those screws will hook up? That was pretty. I didn't know you could bend that way.
Let's go. Yo, I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come back, better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. I'm never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same. Cause that's what it takes.
Look at this. I had to show you. What a blessing. Homeowner has this beautiful side-by-side with a dump on it. He actually allowed us to go ahead and tear everything down, throw it in the back, and he had a place he wanted fill, hauled it and dumped it for us, so he made our job that much easier. Absolutely. Yeah, we'll do that. So what we're going to basically do now is we're going to clean and prep everything in order to build the new wall over this, and then we're going to end up cutting a new thimble hole up there, and then we're going to sheetrock everything, install all the new pipe. We're going to reinstall the chimney liner system, and it's going to be good to go. Well, we're back here on the job and about ready to get going. You know, I love Texans. Texans are just some of the most fantastic individuals that you could ever meet. Very friendly, love to talk guns. Matter of fact, we were unloading our trailer and pop! And I looked down there, I said, well, that was a 380 or a 22. Next thing you know, Julie goes, I just heard the word copperhead. So, you know what? You don't mess around with snakes around Texas, because they'll take out your animals, and worst case scenario is they'll try to take you out. And this happened to be a baby, and babies are very potent. If you ever want to sit down and chat with somebody about guns, barbecue, or God, welcome to Texas. So anyhow. Well, we got to the job here and about ready to get to it. So this is pretty much where we left off last night. This should have been rocked yesterday. You know, body felt a little bit sore yesterday, and I wasn't as efficient as I normally am. Today, you know, I'm feeling fair to middling. So I think that we'll have this all wrapped up, the liner, the thimble, the sheetrock, you know, early afternoon. No rush. These folk are awesome. You know, they're just out doing their thing every single day. I mean, these guys are dynamite. These guys are cutting down trees and landscaping and building and just going for it. And like I said once before, these are our kind of folk, and but let's get this thing going.
Is that all right right there?
That's one of our work trailers. We brought that one there because of our Malamutes. They go everywhere with us. And the reason is, when you're living in an RV, RVs, if you lose power and you don't have some type of automatic power backup, those RVs can turn into microwave ovens. And there was one time we found out that our power shut off about a half hour before we got home from a job, speaking to a neighbor, and it was like 95 degrees in the RV when we got home, and that was only a half hour with the power being shut off. So we don't even take a chance anymore leaving the animals. We open the windows. Cats, they seem to be able to handle it better than the dogs, but it's still one of those things that we have to leave windows open. But when it's 100 degrees out, you know, it's gonna be 100 degrees inside the RV, and you can't do anything about it. But every day when we leave, we set the air conditioning at 78 degrees for our animals, and we know that they're going to be taken care of. We haven't lost power since that situation happened, but we don't take a chance anymore because our dogs, they were just hating life. So that's where they're at. We have a freestanding air conditioning unit in there, and it's venting out through the right there, through the roof vent. And what is it, a balmy 70 some degrees in there?
Yeah, ish. It was a little warmer.
70-ish degrees in there. They're happy campers. They each got a bowl of food, a bowl of water, and you know, our old female, I say old, she's 10, she's a little grumpy towards Buddy because he's such a puppy. He just wants to play, and so you hear her every now and then scold him. Ended up attaching the T-cap with pop rivets. And we always use pop rivets because once it's inside of a flue, you're never going to take that T-cap off again. The only way that you have to access it for a freestanding stove that comes up and then 90s into a wall is the chimney sweep has to take the interior pipe off of the wall and off the stove in order to access the creosote that all builds up when you sweep it down at the bottom of the T. Good morning.
Morning.
How are you today?
I'm good. How about you?
Looks like you guys are getting right to it, huh?
Have to, because 10 o'clock.
I know, right?
Yeah, so we usually do like early morning.
Yep.
And then evening.
Yep.
You guys rock, man. You guys are awesome.
We were thinking of working on our house starting about 10 o'clock at night until like 3 a.m. on days we don't work. Just because it's nice and cool out there.
Connected to it, there is a bend, a sweep inside of this chimney. And it has a rather sharp edge. So what we do is we end up putting a rope on the T, and Julie from down below will end up pulling on it if necessary. We don't really want to go there if we don't have to, because we don't want to damage the insulation in any way. So we are very mindful as to what's going on. We don't really pull and force anything, and I don't push and force anything. I try to wiggle and make everything happen just naturally and just let it fall. But this is just the last case scenario. Okay, so there you go. That's what we're talking about. When you go out to a job and you got a flue that's sitting nice and straight, it always makes for a better day. Okay, this should be a pretty quick process. If it takes over 10 minutes, then I'm working harder than I have to. I'm not working smarter than harder. Okay. And today I'm not that smart. You got your camera on? Oh man, forgot one of my gloves. Okay, the rope's coming down to you. Here it comes. You see the rope? Yeah.
There you go. That's too far. There, stop, right there. But go up a hair. That's good. Right there.
That actually went down like we knew what we were doing. Yeah, baby. All right, let's get on down there and get that snout hooked up, and we'll show you what's going on down there. All right. We're moving on to the wall. Gonna cut the thimble hole, set the thimble shield, finish sheetrocking, front, sides, mud tape, boom. Well, we are right there, getting ready to start mudding, get everything rocking and rolling here. We got our thimble in, everything is beautiful. And Julie's standing here behind the camera going, hey, can I come in? Oh, she's got a 30-minute mud she's got to deal with, so she's off to see the wizard. So anyhow, that's pretty much it. I wish that we would have had, you know, a little more to show while we were doing it, but our camera ended up dying. Yesterday we ended up having a power cord connected to it, and we didn't really worry about it. Today I didn't think about it. Julie didn't think about it, and you know how it goes. So we're gonna get this mudded, taped, and boom. Well, it's been a long day. Everything's pretty much done. We took the wall thimble shield off so that Julie could mud around it. And she's getting, well, hopefully this will be the final coat. She's doing a first coat on the tape. The tape up the ceiling is gonna be covered with trim. So she's just doing it just, you know, kind of get everything to fill in. And other than that, she's doing an awesome job. Hopefully everybody has, you know, enjoyed it up to this point. But it, you know, since it's going to be from start to finish, this isn't going to be the completion for you. We're taking a week off because they need to lay their tile and got to make sure that it's cured before we start dropping a 300-pound stove onto their tile. So then over the next week, we're going to get back to making our container videos. And you know what? God is good. Hey guys, welcome back. We're back out here at David and Kim's place to finish up their new stove install that we originally came out, which you've seen, and tore everything down, cleaned it all up, prepped it, built the new wall, sheetrocked it, and we had a little surprise today. You want to know how awesome David and Kim is? They touched up a little mud on the sheetrock, and they textured and painted the wall. So what we had planned today was to do just that. Other than painting it, they were going to paint it the color they wanted, but that's all completed. So now all we have to do is put the stove together and get it installed. So today's going to be a rather quick and I don't know, let's just call it a joyful day. Man, how awesome is this? We stopped at the best donut shop. Fresh croissants, chocolate eclairs. We even brought David and Kim a fresh chocolate eclair. Good thing. They helped us out by finishing that wall. But I don't know if you can see over there or not, but David even loaded the stove right up to the door. He brought it out of his barn or his garage. And I had intentions of doing that when I got here this morning, and I just wished everybody was like David and Kim. My job would be so much easier. But hey, let's get started. It's gonna be a golden day. Hey guys, look at the awesome job David and Kim did on this wall. Looks like it's been here forever. So next thing, let's get our stove put together, get it hooked up, and let's move forward.
Stoves made. That's a 6-inch slip. A 6-inch would have stuck it out another 4 inches. Yeah. So that was able to slide over that. You see how much that saved? Here it's 7 1/4. So you're only a 1/4 inch past what the minimal is. And he measured measured it on both sides, so it should be perfectly square, so, yeah.
Okay, I always leave this.
Good deal. I got smoker right there.
There you go. The reason is because all the new paint needs to cure. Okay, so the first 2 or 3 fires, you're going to want to make sure that you have fresh air venting in, due to the fact that you have it'll smoke off, it'll burn off.
Your smoke alarms will go off too. Did it go off when you did your Englander?
I don't remember it. No.
Yeah, the paint, you'll smell it, and you may not see it, but your smoke and your carbon monoxide detectors will go off just the first day or two, it's the paint.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's always recommended to build small fires for the first 2 or 3 fires. Yeah, just, you know, if, matter of fact,
Okay.
if you go to any type of Harbor Freight, Walmart, they have stove pipe thermometers. I totally spaced it. Or just wait until you come out and I'll give you one. But you basically put it right here on the pipe, and it helps you understand the flue gas temperature and how much heat's being produced. And you can actually learn to watch it and adjust the damper to where it will take this square footage, and you'll be able to figure out the proper setting in order to keep this comfortable in here. Yeah, that way it's not just a guessing game every time you open and close the damper.
Being at Stones.
Being cold, always cold. I'm the opposite.
Yeah,
So,
that's funny.
yeah, and then, I'll get all that.
I just want to make sure that.
I think we got some wax mop and go that he can.
There you go.
It'd be awesome.
I like it.
Happy?
Oh my gosh, that is a beautiful freaking stove.
Yeah.
I'm really glad I got that double plate.
Yep.
Because you can literally set your can of water or tea, you know, set you some tea up there, some spice tea or whatever you want. You can cook, they cook all the time in there, the cast iron skillet, set it up there and like, put like stew in it, put a lid on it, like a crock pot overnight.